So there's a book out called The Best Loser Wins. It's a great book. If you haven't read it, I highly suggest you grab it. But what I want to talk about today is the profound truth that is in that title, The Best Loser Wins. Because see, out here on the trading universe, right, all you see is, hey, 90% win rate. This strategy has a 95% win rate. I haven't lost in 3 months with this great trading strategy that has a 90% win rate. And we know that all of that is nonsense and crazy, right? Because we already know that 95% of traders are not profitable. Okay. So there's all these great systems that win at 90%. Again, I ask you, why is 95% of traders not profitable? And I have another answer for you. The answer is because 95% of traders have not learned how to lose. Let's go deeper. Hey guys, I'm back with another one. Thanks for tuning in. Listen. You can go and hit that like button right now for your boy. We're going to go deep today because you know what? I've decided that, hey, we got this is the final month here, right? This is the final month of 2024. And I'm not making no videos that doesn't help you be a better trader. That's just point blank period. I'm not just making videos on YouTube to make them, right? I'm making videos so that you can become a better trader right before we head into the new year. All right. So we got to talk about this again. Why is 95% of traders not profitable? Okay. And the reason, one possible reason, is truly because traders have not learned to lose. Again, that title from that book is that is a profound truth that, like, when I saw it, I was like, oh, this is going to be a good read, right? I knew it right out the back, and it was an excellent read. Again, I suggest you grab it, but I really want to just dig into the title, Best Loser Wins. Because here's the situation. You're going to have losses in the market, right? You're going to have losses. And unlike other areas in life, you have to learn how to accept losing. See, you ever heard the phrase sore loser, right? Most of us grew up being sore losers, right? Most of us grew up where if you're competitive, you have a tendency to be a sore loser just out of your competitive nature, right? Like they say, Michael Jordan, horrible loser. I remember early in LeBron's career, horrible loser, right? Because when you're trying to be great at something, losing is a sign of failure, right? But you have to understand that just because you have a loss does not mean you're a failure, right? I can even remember a quote from Jordan. He said he missed 20,000 jump shots, 30-something thousand, pull-ups and layups. But, we know him for hitting the ones that mattered, right? But he missed shots, right? He wasn't a perfect basketball player. He didn't have 100% shot percentage, right? But he practiced enough, got good enough, had enough heart to take them when it mattered, all right? And to make them when it mattered. But I kind of got off subject. My point though is this. Sorry, got into basketball a little bit there. Point is this though, as a trader, you're not going to win every time. Even a 90% trader strategy loses 10% of the time. All right. So again, I want to help that struggling trader because let me put an example out here. Listen, if you've won Monday, you've won Tuesday, you've won Wednesday, you've won Thursday. You guys have heard me give this example before. But on Friday, you take that loss, right? And you can't stop, even though one loss, you're obviously still in profit. You just won the last 4 days, but you have that one loss and you just can't let it go, right? You just can't accept having a losing day. You just got this deep emotional urge that hits you that says, I can make it back because I'm such a great trader. I just won Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, no way I lose today. Let me take another trade. Then you lose, right? And then you say, let me take another trade, take another trade. You have that out of body experience, right? You blank out. Then when you come back, you're like, oh, I've lost half of what I was up this week. Surely I can win this next trade because I've lost so many. I gotta win the numbers say I'm gonna win the next trade. You know, the percentages say I'm probably gonna win this next trade. Let me take it, and you lose, right? And then you blank out, and some of us come back and we've blown the trading account, right? So what I want to point out is this: if you had the knowledge, skill level, right, ability to win 4 days in a row, you know how to win. All right. I'm trying to point out to you that you probably know how to trade. I believe 95%, they're saying 95% are not profitable, right? I'm saying about 70% of that, 70% of those people actually know how to trade. 70% of those people are like, you're this close to being a profitable trader. I'm saying 70% of those people who can win Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and blow an account on Friday, you are not a bad trader. You have not learned how to lose. That's where it's at. Okay. So we deal about money all the time. Oh, my strategy makes this much. Oh, do this risk management. Oh, do, this Fibonacci setup, this trend trading setup. All of that is well and good, right? All of that you have to have, but none of it matters. I mean, absolutely none of it matters if you don't have the discipline to trade the strategy, okay? You have to learn how to lose, okay? You have to understand that in trading, there's only two things: you either win or you lose, right? You have to understand that the absolute positively best setup you've ever seen in your life could still lose. You have to understand that you could be in a winner trade, just set your stop a little bit too close and come back and get you. That's trading, right? You have to understand and learn how to lose. So what I'm saying is this: when these things happen, right? First of all, come to the realization that you're going to have losses. Okay. So remember, I talked about guardrails. What kind of guardrails do you have in place to keep yourself from just blowing out accounts, right? Because at the end of the day, you've become emotional. You take a loss, right? You become emotional. Also suggest you journal. Well, I talked about that then. You take a loss, you become emotional, right? You take another loss, you become emotional. Now you probably revenge traded, right? Revenge trading will lead to over trading, okay? And you done blown a challenge, you blown a funded account, or God forbid, you blown a real account, right? Either way, you've lost money. But it's all because you didn't know how to accept that loss. It's all because you don't know how to lose. I say it again, this title, it's in this title. The best loser wins. That title says it all. You have to learn how to lose. I'll give a quick example. Somebody hit me in the comments and they were telling me that they were in a funded challenge. They were $800 away from being profitable. I mean, from being funded. And then they had some type of meltdown, lost the challenge. Okay. I told that person, hey, please don't beat yourself up, because one thing you know is that you know how to make money, right? If he was only, or she, I don't know, if it was only $800 away from being funded, then they were doing something right, right? They know they were doing something right. But they had that one meltdown because they didn't know how to accept the loss for that day. Blew the account. Listen, don't beat yourself up. You just need to learn how to lose, okay? You gotta learn how to lose. Just a quick recap of my week. I won Monday, right? Now I have a 3 trade rule, right? That helps me stay disciplined. That helps me, the 3 trade rule helps me lose the right way, okay? So I won Monday, and I think I took 3 trades. I lost the first, won the second, won the third, made some money. Tuesday, I lost all 3. But let me say something though. When I lost all three of those setups, I would take again. Okay. So it wasn't a top day where I just took some bad trades and, expected to lose. No, I took three pretty good trades. They all lost. In hindsight, I realized I was in a range, right? And I was kind of doing a trend strategy. So again, I still should have lost, but the setups, the entries, there was on point. Matter of fact, I was up in all 3 trades. Okay. Lost all 3, right? Wednesday rolls around. First trade, loser. Now I remember thinking like, you know what? It's okay. Don't stress. Took a good entry. It's okay. Second trade, loser. All right. Getting a little antsy now, but I said, you know, just take your time, focus, let some more price action print to the chart, make a good decision. Took the third trade, caught a nice run, added on, caught a nice one. Okay. Actually could have been a lot better, but I got too tight. Things happen. Now, I'm telling you all of this to say that I ended up having a profitable week. Okay. Ended up having a profitable week. But I just wanted to point out the fact that it wasn't the winning trade on the last day that made me profitable. Okay. It was that on Tuesday, I stopped at my 3 losses because, I was itching. No reason for me to lie. I was itching to take another trade. Okay. And I didn't. And the one I would have took would have lost, which would have just made me take more bad trades. Okay. So I stopped at 3. And then the next day I lose the first 2. So just think about this. I lost 5 in a row. All right. I lost 5. Let me get a calculator. I lost 5 trades in a row. All right. And if it's one thing I can do, it's read a price chart. All right. And like I said, I took 3 solid entries, was up in all 3 trades, still ended up losing 5 trades in a row. So losses happen. Again, losses happen. But I stayed with my plan. Okay. I didn't break my trading rules. Okay. I stayed even keel, took the losses on the chin, right? Sometimes you have to learn how to just take these losses on the chin and go do something else, right? I wanted to take another trade today. I had lost 3. Of course I did, but I didn't. All right. I stayed composed on the next day when I lost the first 2. Okay. And not only that, once I was up, I still followed my plan. I could have just closed the trade and tried to get back to even that day. No, I still followed my plan. I added on, ended up making me even more money. I followed my process. So at the end of the day, I was profitable because I followed my process. I was profitable because I learned how to lose, did not overtrade Tuesday, didn't overtrade no days, right? And the end result was positive profit. And like I've been saying, you can only control 2 things. You can only control your behavior. You can only control your risk, right? And because I was controlling those 2 factors, I ended up having a profitable week. So what I'm trying to tell you is learn how to lose. Okay. You're not going to win every day. Just get it in your mind. Just understand. All right. Stop listening to all these people talking about 95% rates and they ain't lost in 6 months and all this nonsense. Okay. If you're a real trader, you're going to have losses. All right. But it's what you do that counts. Is what you do. Can you just accept having a losing day? If you can accept having a losing day, you can make it. If you cannot accept having a losing day, you're going to continue to struggle. All right. You're going to continue to blow out challenges. You're going to continue to blow out funded accounts. You're going to continue to blow out live personal accounts, all because you can't accept having a losing day. All right. So I'm going to wrap this up with risk, right? Because many of us just risk too much too. So let's just say you got $2,000 account. Let's say 2 people got $2,000 account they working with, right? So one person says, hey, I'm gonna trade 1%, right? 1% of 2,000 times 1% is $20. And I know y'all thinking like, Jay, that's way too low. Just hear me out, right? And then they lose 5 times in a row. 20 times 5. They done lost $100. They got a $2,000 account, but they've lost $100. The other person says, I'm gonna risk 10% a trade. So they got $2,000 account, 10%. They're risking 200, right? They're risking 200 a trade. And let's say they lose 5 trades in a row. They just lost 1,000. Okay. Do you see where I'm getting at here? Trader A lost $100. They're well still in the game. Trader B, just because their risk was too high, lost half of their account. So how I just lost 5 trades, right? I would have been trader A in this example, still alive, still good, no problem, can easily come back, right? Trader B, you probably just either blew the challenge, blew the funded account, or you're in trouble. You're down 50%. All right, and that can happen in the blink of an eye. All right, so if you do 10%, you better take one trade and done. All right, you got to have some real strict guidelines. So control your behavior by learning how to lose and control your risk. And you're so close, right? Like everybody out here who are struggling traders, you're still blowing out accounts. But I'm not talking about the person who, like, it took you 2 weeks to blow out an account. Like you just went on a 2-week losing streak. All right. That person, maybe they do need a better strategy, right? If you were just if it took you 2-3 weeks and it was just, man, I lost, and the account is blowing out, you might need a better strategy. All right. You might need a better strategy. Check the link in the description for that. But for the person who is winning, like you're winning most of the time, and it comes down to one day, you blow your account in 1 day, you blow your account in 2 days. That's the person who needs to learn how to lose, because you are so close. You are so close. You know how to make money. You see setups, you catch runs, but you just haven't learned how to lose yet. You're on the last step to being profitable, which is learning how to lose. Okay. And one more thing about risk management. So I read this article where it was talking about, the majority of traders, forex. This is kind of for forex, but forex traders brokers have to put out the win percentages and stuff, right? 60% of the traders are winning, like not winning. 60% of the most traders, there was like 25,000 traders. Okay. They were trading at 60%, but they were still losing money. All right. The reason that's possible is because their losers were bigger than their winners. All right. And that's probably still the same thing. They haven't learned how to lose. Right. So let's just say they made 500 one day, which is a good profit. And then the next day, instead of stopping at 200 or stopping at 250 or stopping at 300 or even stopping at 500, they probably losing 700, 800. You see what I'm saying? So you get the $500 day, but then because you haven't learned how to lose, your losing day is $800. You're not going to be profitable that way. So again, I say, if you know how to trade, right? If you got a good strategy, if you be winning, but you just melt down, right? What they say, go on tilt. You just go on tilt because you couldn't stop trading that day. This is the final test. Are you going to learn how to lose? So just some quick tips, right? I'll wrap it up with some quick tips on how to learn how to lose. First of all, have an ironclad trading plan. Again, I keep going back to the 3 trade rule because there's only so many A+ trades in a day, right? So, hey, 3 shots should be enough in any market, all right? So you can do that. The other thing you need to do is journal, right? Write down how you felt after you lost that trade, right? Write down if you revenge traded, if you over traded, right? Write this down, keep a journal. And every day you follow your trading plan, give yourself a nice star. Let's go elementary with it. Give yourself a nice star on that page that, hey, I followed all the rules, it doesn't matter whether I won, it doesn't matter what my P&L played out to be. I followed my rule, right? When I lost Tuesday and I lost all 3, I'll journal everything and I put a star on the page. Hey, I stopped at 3. Congratulations, JD. All right. I gave myself that star. So I'm trying to tell you, journaling, so you can look back and see what you was doing when you was on a good win streak, what happens when you're on a losing streak. But you have to keep yourself accountable. Hey, trading is a kind of a, solo sport, right? Ain't nobody over your shoulder. You may hear my voice saying, don't do that. Or you may hear my voice saying the best trades are on offer around 21 EMA. But other than that, you ain't gonna hear my voice saying, stop trading. You're over traded. Sorry. You know, you have to train yourself, right? But one last time, if you've been struggling, but you know you can do this, right? And you just haven't been able to understand why it's not happening for you, right? Because you study, you read the price charts. When you're in the game, more times than not, you're making the right calls, right? But you still just melt down over a couple trades. If that is you, you're so close. Don't give up. Don't beat yourself up. You just did not understand that there was one more lesson to learn. And that last lesson is to learn how to lose. All right. I'm sorry if that clap was real loud in the mic. You know, I got to stop doing that. Sorry. Hey, this is a great time to like, share, and subscribe. I greatly appreciate everybody. Again, we are headed into 2025 the right way. All right. If you've been on this struggle bus, learn how to lose. All right. And if you don't have a strategy at all, I trade price action trading. I'll put a link in the description for that for you guys. And also, I want to say, I just did a video where I just recorded a complete whole live trading session. Guys, check that out if you want to see how it happens in real time. Somebody asked me to do that video, so I made it. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Check it out. It's going to show you how, hey, you don't have to win every trade. I lost a trade, you know what I'm saying, that day, but I still came out profitable. All right. And so that trade kind of show you how to handle that loss. Just shake it off, keep reading the price action, and you know, good things will happen. So check this video out right here. It'll put you up on game on that. All right. And until next time, my name is JD. And as always, I wish you increase on the Sutton. Bye-bye.